Hello, everybody. It's your boy WEEZYFMAMBA, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys once again so much for being here. We really appreciate it. On today's video, we got a little bit of a special one for you. This is something that happened today on my live stream, which was something pretty cool. We had DAMIAN MAFFEI, aka a well-renowned horror actor who also is the voice actor for Johnny in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, come into our stream today and dropped 61 messages. Ladies and gentlemen, 61 messages, was in the stream for multiple hours, commenting on people's questions, had some, some funny stuff, made some great jokes. And I kind of wanted to go over the list of his comments here. This is a great process that we can do with Twitch, is we're able to click on somebody's name and fully get the chat logs. So it's super nice, super dope. And there is some interesting information that he revealed of some behind the scenes stuff. What really got him started, into the TCM universe, and kind of talked about his career and his personal life. And so if you guys wanted to get to know Damien a little bit more, this is something that's pretty cool. First things first, we're going to pop over and then we're going to showcase the IMDb page for Damien. That way you guys can go ahead and take a peek. This will be in the comment section down below if you guys want the link. This is Damien Maffei, once again, the actor for the voice actor for Johnny. He's also been in movies such as The Strangers Pray at Night, Wrong Turn, Haunt, obviously Pretty Boy Johnny in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Round the Decay, Stream. He was in a movie called Monsterland 2. I think really the big theatrical release, Strangers Pray at Night. We have just a gaggle of horror films, ladies and gentlemen, with a bunch of upcoming films as well that are in post-production right now, including a TV series, which is awesome. So again, if you guys want to check out his IMDb page, he also was a producer and a stuntman for a few things. So go ahead and check it out. Not sure why this particular page was not in dark mode, but I do apologize for my face being washed out. Anyways, like I said, the link will be down in the comment section. Let's get to the video. Basically, we're going to read the chat logs. Damien Maffei, celebrity Damien Maffei in the chat today. Started off, he actually had a few messages last month, but we're going to just read from today. He literally joined as I was getting a hacker. It was a hacking Bones. Can't remember the name of the Bones, but whatever. It's on the stream. Yeah. So we had just basically discussed, hey, do you have any information? Are you excited about the patch? Whatever. Basically, we'll get the highlights here. If anything ever comes out, this is great right here. The upcoming family member interactions are really cool. Johnny shows some layers. So he just basically confirmed that there are more voice lines being added to the game at some point. His ability will still be trash though. Don't worry. How funny is this? I should probably blow this up a little bit for you guys on YouTube. Sorry. Give it a little bit too far. This trio is incredible. He was making fun of the solo queue family match that I had. Essentially, we had a solo queue family match where it was Bones, Sissy, and Johnny on Abandoned Mill. It was wild. By the way, we were able to get a 4K with Johnny in front of the voice actor for Johnny. That video will be coming out soon. It is absolutely insane. What Bones lacks in math. Wow. What Bones lacks in match usefulness, he makes up in rhyming. There's only one voice thing, or this is the only voice thing I've done, actually all movies otherwise. So he confirmed that this was his first and only voice acting role. Everything else he has done in front of camera. So this is super cool. I mean, how great did he do as his first voice acting role? And so I had asked him, do you feel like you're an iconic, horror aspect with the amount of people that are Do you know what I mean? Like, I just felt in that sense of, like, I just asked him if he felt iconic now in the horror universe. And he responded with, I wouldn't say I feel iconic, but the Johnny thing has certainly been the wildest chapter of my life. More than ever, my most popular movies and horror fans are really into that stuff, which is crazy, right? His most popular horror films. And then also the Johnny thing really is just the most important. So he then proceeded to say hi to my beautiful wife. She walked in as we were talking. It was awesome. This is when I got that 4K. And his Mother's Day shirt too on Nancy's house. It's pretty crazy. The most successful stuff is horror. Yeah, any theatrical releases that he does. As for lines, there's a bunch not in the game yet. I had asked him if there are any more voice lines. And he revealed a brand new scenario that we did not know. In fact, at one point, they were considering having Johnny be able to carry people. So there's a bunch of good lines for that. He had at one point recorded voice lines for Johnny carrying people essentially, or I guess, essentially to the gallows. That's what we would guess at this point, to a gallows kill, which is fucking awesome to know that they really did have a lot more intended for Johnny. I think the Johnny swing tech really kind of put him on the back burner because he was just so broken back in the day. Round the Decay is coming out. His latest movie. Can't say if it's any good, says the man who was in the film. That's so funny. Haunt is fun. He was in the movie Haunt. Good Halloween flick. The writers and directors of that just had Heretic come out with Hugh Grant. We just watched Heretic with my wife and kids. So he was in a movie that was written and directed by the creators of Heretic, which, by the way, is a 10 out of 10 film for me. Super fucking good. He said every respectable actor starts out in porn, which is funny because basically I had said that on his DB page. He has a movie that he was in called Seven Couches. And I was like, yo, what couch you talking about, man? It's too funny. It was a really good back and forth. Here we go. Before I went in to record dialogue for Bones, aka what that means is he's as Johnny going in to record interactions with Bones, kind of like how Bones by Cook calls Hands like a big old shithead. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Interactions, whatever Johnny says to Bones before he went in to do voice work. How funny is this? The other two family members whom nobody obviously knows anything about, and the other two family members whom nobody obviously knows anything about. Okay, you guys want to know what this means? This is confirmed, right? Confirmed that two family members are coming out. He was making a small joke that we don't know about these two family members, aka Meadow and an unnamed family member. I don't know if he meant to actually drop this, but we only really know about Meadow at this point, right? In the game files. So he was making a small joke because we all know about the new family members, right? It's too funny. Before I went in to record dialogue for Bones and the other two family members whom nobody knows anything about, quote unquote, they said to me, and if you want to riff some lines for Rush Week, go ahead. So he was like, and then I said, what's Rush Week? We had discussed about Rush Week at this point. So we have two new family members confirmed. Obviously Meadow and something else. This really is a good sign that we're still going to get some content regardless of the situation here. Are we going to get another content pass? Probably not. I don't know, but anyways, regardless. And then we kind of got discussing about, again, Rush Week and how that, like, what is your thoughts on that? And he was like, the first footage I saw, he bars the door down and 7 girls were running all over, jumping out windows, throwing perfume. They said they felt Johnny would be stealthy and that's why he didn't do any talking in Rush Week. So he did confirm that's why we don't have any voice lines in Rush Week outside of him laughing, right? I asked him, then we get into some crazy shit. And I asked him, what did MGK and Jelly Roll, why were they at Gun Studios? What are they involved with? And we finally have an answer. MGK does the voice lines for Meadow. Jelly Roll plays a new family member named Cinnamon Bun. His ability is diplomatic. He sweet talks the victims. I'm kidding. All lies. They were just visiting. He played it off, played some really fun stuff, really kind of fucked with our hearts there for a minute because it took a full minute, as you can see on the log, for him to respond, I'm kidding. So we were like, what? It's too funny, but this is also huge. It confirms that they were just visiting and that MGK and Jelly Roll will not have any partake to the game. Okay. Kim Henkel, we had discussed Kane Hodder. And he said, to the best of my knowledge, MGK was just visiting. So we had really talked about Jesse and like, is MGK doing mocap for Jesse? Again, dropping knowledge, the Machine Gun Kelly Jelly Roll storyline is essentially dead to TCM, which is fine, but this is really some good information. So wink, wink. The twist is Jesse is hiding from her because he's sick of her fucking whining. Jesse's not dead. He's just hiding from Virginia. It's too funny. We made some great information. Gunn goes looking for her son in a red bathing suit. Okay. He was really just cracking some jokes. We talked about The Office and how it was nice, how Gun Studios is. And he says the office building is incredible. He would live there. Everything is awesome. I asked him who his favorite voice actor to that he worked with on TCM. He said Ed Neal, aka the Hitchhiker. He said it was probably his favorite. He's done a few conventions with him as well. The first time he ever played this game was against Sissy, Christina. He said it was unfortunate that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 stuff really isn't on them. The situation is fucked. And then somebody had asked, hey, if Gun or if the TCM movie were to feature all of the original characters that Gun has created, like Johnny, Sissy, and Bones, would you like to reprise your role as Johnny? And he did say that he is way too old to play Johnny, because he was born, I think he said, I mean, he's been married since 2006, right? So, I think we have his IMDb, right? We have his IMDb. It should say his birthday. Maybe. No. Born June 27th. We don't have a year, but anyways, regardless, he said, literally in the text here, he said, I'm too old to play Johnny, but I would love to play Cook in a movie. So that would be something awesome to see if he took over for Cook. Cook and Leland are his mains. Okay. So we did get some information about Damian's mains. He loves Cook and Leland. If you ain't switching to gas station shirt on gas station, sell. We had a lot of good stuff of him just kind of bantering back and forth with my chat. Yeah, it was really good. And then I think we really just kind of had the bots would be a lifesaver. He's asking about if we were able to get, bots like our AI inside of TCM where we would be like player versus AI. But unfortunately, Gunn did announce that that's not going to happen. I learned how to play. He's complimenting me on my tutorials. And then we discussed why is it that we had such problems with cosmetics, and we wondered why Gunn wanted to stay true to the lore of the 1970s, and he claps back with one of the greatest ones. At the end of the day, Cook has supersonic hearing, and Nancy can see where people are with her wonky eye. Realism has left. Sonny sits in the bushes and listens to circles. Give Cook the Speedo. This is just so good. And again, like I said, we really wanted to showcase how cool this guy was, really just hanging out in the chat. Literally looks for a full hour, at the very least hour and a half, which was awesome. Yeah, hour and a half, 5:30 to 7:03. So it was great. Damian, thank you again. If you see this video, we appreciate you dropping some behind the scenes knowledge giving us a little insight on what's to come. And it was good to get to know you on a personal level. So thank you again. And yeah, that's it, guys. I just wanted to share, get you guys some little information about Damian. And like I said, we were able to get a 4K with Johnny in front of Johnny. It's absolutely crazy. We will make sure to be posting that at some point. But anyways, that's it for me today. I love you guys. Drop a comment down in the section below. If you want to ask Damian a question, maybe I'll pull the video aside and we'll kind of ask these questions the next time he joins the stream. Maybe he sees the video and comments himself. Ask him some questions. If you guys have any more information, drop a like on the video, hit the subscribe button, and turn on your notification bell. That way you guys get notified every time I go live here on YouTube, over on Twitch, and anytime that I bring you brand new Texas Chainsaw Massacre content. I love you guys. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.